I'm Rebecca, coming to you from the Katonahyoga studio. I'm just going to offer you a short video working with the pole. This sequence is designed to help you open your shoulders, get some more space in the ribcage and lungs, and bring a little bit more mobility in your twisting. We use the pole as sort of a boundary space to keep us wide in the collarbone and upright, as well as find a little bit of a different stability through the center of the body. So to begin here, we're just going to take the pole down into the floor in front of us. You kind of create a triangle here between the center of the pole and the centers of your feet. Place your hands in front of you at a comfortable height of the pole, so it's not up here where you're gripping your shoulders and it's not weighing down here. Just in line in front of the chest. And then just simply start to press down and imagine that you're kind of driving that pole down to the floor. Keep a soft bend in your knees. Feel your feet on the ground. And then as you create that downward force by pushing the pole down, start to notice that sense of lift through the center of your body. Just take a couple breaths here. You can have your eyes open or closed. Relax your shoulders, relax your elbows, relax even the grip of your hands. And then you'll take the pole out to one side into about a 45-degree angle. Just relax the other arm down. Keep that bend in the elbows, press down, and now feel the side body start to lengthen out. I'm taking a few breaths here. Noticing that space and engagement as well as lengthening that happens. You can play a little bit lifting the hand or lowering, taking the pole a little further in, just noticing how that engagement changes. And then take it to the other side. Pressing the pole downward, relax your shoulder. And then come back to center. Okay. Now, keeping the pole in front of you, hands about chest height. I'm going to try and keep the pole upright as you step back, bending the knees, reaching your sitting bones back behind you. So you get a really long spine. Keep a bend in the knees. Keep sticking your tail back, and rather than letting the pole collapse towards you, start to push it away. Start to feel for an even frame in your torso, so reaching out for that left hand, left shoulder, moving forward as you pull back through your right sitting bone. Pressing towards that right hand, extending the right shoulder blade forward as you lengthen back through your left sitting bone. And then switching the stack of the hands, letting the chest lower a little more. And continuing to move in polarity here, reaching in opposite directions. Pole extends forward, seat extends back. Slowly bring yourself back up to stand. You'll take the pole in front of your legs now. Set your hands wider than your shoulders, set your feet wider than your hips. Keep that bend in the knees so your feet are really grounded and you're not locking yourself out. And then just start to move the pole forward and back. So choose a number, how many you want to do. I usually go for 10. It's a really good, complete, whole number. Feeling the rotation of the arms. If you find that you're going to get stuck, your elbows bent, take your hands wider. And when you finish your set, bring your hands back forward. Now keep the pole in front of you, flip your palms to face forward. And then again, moving up and overhead. Bringing the pole in front of you and then behind you. Just maintaining a steady flow of breath, keeping track of your count, so that when you reach the count of 10 or whatever number you choose, you know that you're done. You're going to keep the same position of the hands, and start now with the pole behind you. And you might find that you want to take your hands a little wider here, re-ground your feet, and then once again, go forward and back. And when you finish your set, bring the pole forward again. Turn your hands back into that first position with the palms facing back behind you, knuckles down towards the ground. And then this time we're going to start to circle around ourselves. So pull down on one side, bringing that hand alongside the leg, lifting the other arm overhead. And then continue just to circle around. Allowing yourself to explore this space of opening in the side ribs. And then taking it the other direction. Coming back to center. Start to bend your knees, sit back, reach the pole forward. And then just like when you have the pole pressing into the ground, feel for moving in opposite directions here. So you reach the hands away from you, you reach the seat back behind you. Keep your gaze on the pole as you start to make that circle bigger now. Keep watching the pole with the eyes, pulling with the hands to draw yourself around. Sticking your seat back as you come forward, moving your pelvis forward as you come back. And then switching directions. And again, just choosing a number that you're going to stick with. And then coming back up through center. Take your pole rested on your shoulders. Extend your arms out. Keeping that bend in the knees, feet wide. And then start to twist from side to side. And first, just allowing yourself to swing as far in either direction as the body wants to go. And you might start to notice your range of motion is a little different one way than the other. And then coming back to center, this time keep your hip points facing forward, keep your gaze forward. And then just moving the pole to face forward and back, 90 degrees. So you create a boundary for yourself, and you work within that boundary. And then that difference in how far you go one way or the other, where you feel restricted, where you feel you have a range of movement, may become a little more obvious. Bring your torso upright. Give yourself space so that you can take your feet a little wider, bend your knees. Come back halfway down so the seat sticks back, the chest moves forward. And you find a 90-degree bend in the hips. From here, take one end of the pole down to the floor so you create a triangle between the feet and the end of the pole. Slide your hand down to help ground you, and then find a twist. Keep drawing the sitting bones back, extending the crown of the head forward, and then revolving around back from line. Come back up through center, and take it the other way. Sliding the hand down, lean back into the pole so you create a little bit of a back bend. And then coming back to center. Taking it one more time the other way. Maybe you go further, bringing the pole outside the right foot. Leaning back. And then coming back to center one more time to the other side. Turning to face down, press your upper back into the pole, and nice down. And then one more time, taking the pole forward and back. Maybe noticing the difference this time around. rest of them. And that's it. If you don't have one of these poles, this is a martial arts bow staff. You could use a dowel from a hardware store. You could also probably get away with a broom handle or a mop handle for most of this, which is really great practice to help you get a little more spacious in your lungs. So I hope you enjoy it. Have a great day. Thank you.